My urban container garden tour is going to be a little different this time. My heart is heavy and I wanted to tell you a story. A spiritual thought, if you will, or even some people may call it a devotional. The story is about a man that lived in Canada and bought a farm. The owner was careless and didn't do much with the farm. So the man went and looked at the land that he bought, and he found a currant bush that was overgrown, over 6 feet high, no fruit, no blossom. His dad had a fruit farm when he was growing up, so he knew what he had to do. He had to prune it and cut it back. He cut it down to just a little bitty stump. After he cut it down to the little stump, he swore he saw a tear on the stump of the currant bush. So he said, "What's the matter, little currant bush? Why are you crying?" He thought he heard that currant bush speak. It seemed, he said, "How could you do this to me? I was making such wonderful growth, and now you go and cut me down. How could you do this? I thought you were the gardener here." He said, "Look, little currant bush, I am the gardener here, and I know what I want you to be. If I let you go the way you want to go, you'll never amount to anything. But someday, when you're laden with fruit, you're going to think back and say, 'Thank you, Mr. Gardner, for cutting me down, for loving me enough to hurt me.'" There are times things don't go my way, and there are times things hurt me to the bone, it seems like, where even if I cry, it don't help. And sometimes I just look up and say, "Why, God? I'm a good person. I'm growing. I'm learning. And you cut me down. How could you do this to me?" Then I thought of that story. I thought I heard him say, "I'm the gardener here. I know what I want you to be. If I let you go the way you're going, you'll never amount to anything. And someday, when you are ripened in life, you're going to look up and shout back across time and say, 'Thank you, Mr. Gardner, for cutting me down, for loving me enough to hurt me.'" Let God be your gardener. Thank Him for cutting you down. Sometimes we lose sight and grow out of control, and when we get cut back, we grow back healthy after the gardener took control. Thank the gardener for loving you enough to cut you down. Sometimes we have to let the gardener humble us. If your work has a positive impact on 5 or 10 people, you have invented a seed. Now you can plant it 1,000,000 times over.